Well, what is going on, everyone? RC84 here, like always. Thanks for watching. So, my friends, back here in my RC park, my crawler course called WAC, stands for Walkabout Creek RC Park. Since my park is built next to a creek here, I figured that was the perfect name for it. The park's doing pretty good. It is a little trashy right now with all the leaves and stuff, but that happens this time of the year with fall and winter months. All these leaves up there are going to start falling down, pine straw and everything, covering up the trails and stuff. Not much I can do about that other than come back here, blow it out, clean it up, burn some of the leaves and stuff like that, which I still need to do that video. I haven't done it because we've been having a couple rainy days, some windy days and stuff like that, so I hadn't done that. But the beaver issue, I mentioned it a few times here on the channel that we've been having a beaver issue here in the creek. They have blocked up the main portion of the creek back there, and there's also two more dams I think of that I know of. I hadn't got back there fully to see, but I definitely know that there are two dams, well, three dams actually. No, three dams. One dam is right here. This is where they like to build, right here next to the park. I've been coming out here like every morning and cleaning out the park right there, and the other two I just can't really get to. The main one is way back there, and then one way back there, so I can't get to those areas there, but I can definitely get to this one and clear it out, so that way the water is kind of flowing, which is good that I'm doing that. Now the county has stepped in and taking over. They are fixing this issue finally after a few months of complaining to them, calling them up almost every day to fix this issue. So they send out the county guy, the federal guy, so they got the traps set out here. They're getting rid of these beavers. So it's just going to take a little time. Now I did do a recent update on the video, probably I think last week or so, I think it did it, where the county guy or the federal guy came out and they bust down one of the dams, and all this water here went down. Like, it was crazy. Like somebody just stuck a vacuum cleaner and sucked all the water out of it, and it was back to like a normal status. If you want to see that video, I'll link it here in the video so that way you can see it. But it is back flooding again, so that means that the beavers have built the dam back again. I don't know where it is. That's one of the dams that I just don't know. Getting back there, so it's a little bit of challenge. You definitely have to have like a canoe or a little john boat or something like that to get back there, because there are some parts that are fairly deep back there. It's one of those creeks that kind of fools you. You think you can see the bottom of it and you think, oh, okay, it's not so deep, but when you step in there, you're going down because it's really sinky, muddy kind of stuff back there. But talk about the park. I'm done with that issue. I'm not going to go on with that anymore. The park's doing great. It's a little bit trash right now due to all the leaves and pine straw that's falling, because of course this time of the year it's going to fall. The leaves, all these leaves are going to start falling down. It is a little bit of a headache to try to keep up on it. Coming back here with a leaf blower, or I actually like to torch the trails, which I still want to do that video. I have not been able to get to do that video because the last few days we have some rain. We also have a couple windy days and stuff like that, so I just hadn't done that part right there. It is bright. All right, talk about the construction stuff. Now, I have been in the construction stuff for almost about 2 months now, and I really enjoy doing it. I know not everybody is going to like this, and I understand that. We all have things that we like doing. If it's crawling, bashing, boating, whatever your RC hobby is, that's what you like. And some people's like, oh man, this is cool, but I just don't see myself actually doing it, and that's okay. I knew that when I got into this, that I was going to be pretty much the only person doing this. I did have one of my other buddies, John, come out and run with me for a little bit, and so that was nice of him. He does that kind of stuff real life. He operates heavy machinery, so he came out and gave me some tips and stuff on how to operate the excavator and the front loader, and ways to do some things. So very grateful for him. My dad recently came back from the mountains. He was up there for about 5 months, came back, and he tried out the construction vehicles. He can definitely run the the dump truck there. He can run that, so I'll probably put him on the dump truck there and let him just drive the truck and dump the dirt. Pretty easy, pretty simple task. But talk about the dirt there. I have about 10 part videos of working on the site, which is right here in this area here. That's been working a lot on in the last month and a half. Actually, I started working on the site about a month and a half ago, a little over a month ago. I started working on it, and I wanted to initially build the site with the construction vehicles only. I didn't want to go back here and throw the dirt in and pile it up and make it, you know, to what I want. I wanted to do it with the vehicles. That's the whole reason why I'm having them, right? To build things. And so when I first started off about a month ago, I actually had to go back and check because I thought it was like 2 months, but it's actually a month that I started working on the site. And I actually went to my local landscape place and I got a half a cubic feet of topsoil, which is this stuff right here, actually, all this dirt. A half a cubic feet is enough to fill the back of my pickup truck. I have a 2015 Nissan Frontier, so it filled up the back of my bed. And so for the last month and a half, I've been working on that one pile of dirt. I want to show you. So let me flip the camera around. So here is the little bit left of it. Not a whole lot left. I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty of it. So you know, when I first did this is a big, humongous pile, like way up there. It was, you know, probably maybe 4 feet, 5 feet high of dirt, and I've gone out here almost every day for a few hours and just scooped up the dirt, put it back here. So yeah, I've actually built the surface up, as you can see, built the surface up a whole lot from where it is, because this is the normal surface of it, and the reason why I wanted to do that, because I wanted a flat surface, and this surface right here kind of goes downwards. So I had to build up that surface, so I moved all that dirt into here, and you know, smoothed it out and everything. Rain's been kind of taking over a little bit on that. It's actually got some stuff growing in there, which the guys at the landscape place told me that it's topsoil. Eventually, you know, it will grow and stuff. So I'll just have to come back here, till it up and stuff like that. Just, you know, normal stuff. But yeah. And under this tarp right here, I got what is called it's called stone dust. It's like very fine, like kind of kitty litter stuff. Like this is the stuff right here, and I was going to use that to make the roads and stuff with. So I got a half a cubic feet of that stuff right there, which needs to get moved back here. So now this right here is all temporary. I put the dirt there, right there, and I just kind of trucked it in. Now eventually what I can do, and eventually probably will, to have more space, is probably come down the back here, because I do have a lot more room to work with, you know, other than the part there. So I could extend it out longer if I wanted to. That is an option that I might even do. I've been looking at getting some other equipment for the vehicles. You know, I've been looking at that kind of stuff, and looking at 1/14 scale construction equipment. That stuff is pricey. I mean, extremely pricey, my friends. If you ever seen Medic from RC Adventures, he always tells like the price of what he paid for the vehicles. Or if you ever seen any construction vehicles, 14th scale construction vehicles, they are very expensive, especially hydraulic stuff. That can range anywhere from $2,000 up to $10,000 depending on the vehicle. Like I said, the hydraulic stuff is very expensive, and I cannot afford a $5,000 RC. That's just way out of my budget. There's no way that I can actually do that. I don't even have a credit card with that type of limit on there. Right? So for me to buy something like that, that's too much for me to chew right there. So I kind of have to deal with what I can afford. And I know some of the vehicles I have are kind of like, you know, these cheesy kind of toy grade, very cheap Amazon stuff that you can get. But the definitely the excavator, the dump truck, and the front loader have been three items or three vehicles that have really proven themselves to be worthy, even with them being servo driven or servo motors, having servo motors and not hydraulic. They actually do a really good job. And I've used all three of those vehicles to move a half a cubic feet of dirt. I can't even tell you how many trips of dump truck that the dump truck took. I can't even tell you. I couldn't count how many. A lot. All right. Actually, the excavator bucket, I can fill up the dump truck with 4 bucketfuls. All right, that's 4 buckets on the excavator. I can dig that. Now I do have another bucket for the excavator that's twice the size. It's the same depth, but it's longer. So it's like kind of like two buckets combined together. That can haul a lot more dirt, so probably do a faster job. But you know, like I said, I've looked at some of the other construction stuff as well, like the dirt crusher. You know, that thing that if you guys seen it on Medic with RC Adventures there, kind of like that thing. It's like this tunnel, like you dump the sand in there and it goes through this rotating bucket or thing, a strainer or whatever it is called. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know everything about the construction stuff, but you know, I was looking at one of those. I was like, yeah, you know, that would be kind of cool to have back here, you know, filter the sand and, you know, the dirt and stuff like that. And I looked at one of those and they're like $6,000. I was like, whoa. I said, I definitely cannot afford that. I'll have to try to possibly build something myself, which I am not a good builder whatsoever, but I was like, if I want it, I might have to try to rig up a way for me to have something like that. You know, maybe I can get somebody to help me build one. I don't really know. I'm kind of going through the study process at all, but if you guys know any sites or any videos or stuff like that, how to make one or where to kind of get one a little bit cheaper, let me know down in the comment section. I would love to hear that, because like right now I am basically just flying blind through this stuff. I'm trying to research everything I possibly can, yeah, so just been looking at a few different things that I could use back here on the site. I did talk about possibly doing a logging series here on the channel, using the vehicles to do some logging. I think that would be really cool. You know, of course I am in the woods and there are all the time sticks and stuff like that falling on the ground, so I was like, yeah, I could do a logging series. I'll have to get another truck to make that as the logging truck, but we'll see. You know, we'll definitely see on that. But yeah, so a little bit of stuff right there for you. Let me flip the camera around and show the park here. You see, and of course all the leaves and stuff like that, and of course, like I said, there's that water coming up again. You know, it is what it is. It doesn't get any higher than that. Well, I take that back. If we had a little flash flood a couple weeks ago that put the park completely underwater to a point you couldn't see that house anymore. But yeah, so the park is just a little bit, you know, kind of trashed right now, but it is what it is. I'll have to get back out here and straighten that up. Looking around, got a lizard over there. Always, you know, always on an outlook for some, you know, other creatures back here. You know, like snakes. Snakes is one thing we have back here, but I have seen a few snakes back here. A couple black snakes, which are not harmless. They're not harmless or anything. They're all right. They're not poisonous or anything. So I don't care about those. They actually run from me. But this is the newest thing I added back here, was another little scale building back here for the park. And I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to keep that right here or not. I actually thought about moving it closer to the park, but this is an old dollhouse that I found on Facebook Market for 15 bucks. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. And it just makes for a good scale vehicle, not vehicle, but it's a good scale picture back here in the park. But like I said, I don't know, I might move it up closer. But yeah, so that is it, my friends. That is the park. So it just needs a little bit of blowing away and stuff like that. So that is the update on the park. I do have a few ideas for the construction stuff, but if you have any ideas of what I should do with the construction videos or the vehicles, let me know. I would like to hear from you guys. I do have one that I want to do here soon. I actually want to build like a little road. I was thinking right here next to this, what is the mechanic shop. I need to work on that, but I was thought about using that side road here as an entrance into the park there. So probably put down some more dirt, put some of that stone dust down. But anyway, now that's it, my friends. Thank you for watching. I know this video is long, but I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to share, and I try not to make these videos long, my friends. It's just sometimes it happens, and what can I do about it? But I do thank you all for watching. If you've watched this whole video, thank you for watching. It's just an update to let you know what's going on. I'll be back out here working again. All right, my friends, thank you for watching. Later.